Greetings everyone, Agion here, another Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition replay. Spawn on the north side, or the top left side, as the Green Mayans, we have LuchoARG as his opponent. As the red Tuetons, we have Smithayran. Iran? Smithayran? Oh, Aryan. And looks like we got goats being gathered. We got the wood camp down, but looks like a little less wood there. And we also got boar being gathered. A little bit, could quickly finish off the goat, but decides I just go straight for the boar. We got the boar being collected, but a little bit over. Oh, there's a sheep on top of the boar. We do got the berries now being built now. Only 4 lumberjacks over here. Yeah, looks like 4 lumberjacks over there. Could have sworn there was more, but perhaps maybe swap them around a bit. Perhaps you just want a quick burst of wood. We got the other boar being completed now. Berries already being completed, and we got the first farm down. There's a couple sheep over here, but he did not find. A little bit of an oversight. The boar is not complete over here. It looks like he's going to go straight for the wood, not going for any farms just yet. We got Feudal Age for green, and Feudal Age is being researched for red. We do got a handful of, well, at least a spearman, as well as an archer range built. Over here, we do got the Eagle Warrior scouting out, and we actually do got some stone defenses along that side. We do have a palisade gate here, and it looks like some additional forts over here. And we do have some archers coming on in. I'll go ahead and put down the regular speed now, so we may see some actual combat. If you call shooting at a palisade wall actual combat, we do see some stone walls here. So red went for some early stone walls. Very early. We do got a builder over here, which she could go ahead and start building away. How much stone's been collected, or was that just all of his starting stone? Let's take a quick look at the economy tech. We do have 28 villagers for red and 32 for green. Green is also the aggressor. And green does have 8 military units. Overall, green appears to be in a better situation. Let's go ahead and look at the resources. Green does have a significant more amount of food. So overall, green looks like he's in a better position right now. Even though he did not find these 2 sheeps yet. And he's not actually fully walled in, which is fine because he's the aggressor. Those who do see some quote-unquote walls being built over here. A mix of houses and palisades. And it looks like that palisade will in fact go down. This builder is finally tasked over to the stone walls. But red doesn't have any sort of military defense. This is going to be a bit problematic. He does have some stables here, as well as a couple scouts here. Another scout over here. He's going to need to pull them forward in order to help dislodge all these archers. There's actually a significant amount here. He's trying to build some more houses, but that's not a critical thing to build right now. It looks like a villager will in fact go down. 3 scouts are here. Town center will get some shots off, and scouts not going in just yet. Archers have 4 damage. Scouts have 5, 65 health. Archers only have 30. Let's see, went for a couple upgrades maybe. I see the fletchling upgrade, the initial air archer upgrade. We've got a large number of archers here. He uses his opponent's own walls as a good choke point. He's going to decide to stay here and shoot. Destroys his own walls, allowing a bit more flanking opportunity, but there's not a whole lot of scouts here. Just getting way outgunned. He doesn't even lose a... Nope, he lost 1 archer. He's going to need to get a lot more scouts, and scouts are heavy on food. So, he has plenty of food at the moment. Green has and red both have villagers being queued on up, so that's not an issue. We do have a watchtower here. Good defensive structure, allowing him to help protect this general area. Can throw some villagers in there if needed to put some more arrows out. And looks like he's actually out of range of the watchtower. the archers do only have 5 range. The watchtower does have a good 8, but there's about 3 tiles right here, so they're at the edge of the archer range. And now the watchtower has been spotted through a bunch of villagers there. Oh yeah, he's Tuetons, so he can put twice the amount of villagers in there. And we do have Castle H being researched by Green. Overall, Green is a great position, able to be the aggressor, forcing his opponent to build off a lot of stone walls. This tower is in a great spot. Now it's fully walled off, though there's not any melee units or nothing of serious threat. Green even has a villager here. He can deploy out the forward base if he wants. Get some archer ranges, perhaps put his own palisades and palisade gate here. It would be a good forward base. Scouts are coming on in. Will pick off one villager. Does do a ring the town bell apparently. So he's denying a huge amount of mining time or collection time. Down south, we do got the archers moving on forward once again. We do got a forward archery range. Perhaps maybe a tower to protect his position as well. Towers can also be garrisoned with archers to increase more arrows. 5 archers will increase the arrow count by 4, I believe. And looks like these villagers are going to hit once again. Scouts are not super effective, but they're denying a lot of mining time, which is good. There is a single spearman here. If he manages to force him to walk towards one while the other 2 attack, that's probably a good way to kill him off. Stone still being collected. Red is teching up as well. A castle would be a very good defensive structure. How much stone does Red have? He has 320. He has a bit of time, so he can go ahead and just continue collecting more stone in order to get another castle. A castle could be a priority, because he's not in a great position, to say the least. Our crossbowmen are being researched by Green, so Green's going to have a great amount of damage output soon. I as well try to destroy that house. Scouts sustaining quite a bit of damage, but he's pulled off a bunch of workers right there, so that's good. And now we hear the crossbowmen firing, showing that house who's boss. Archer range going on down a little bit late, I would say, for an archer range, but now both players are at castle age. And getting some good hits there with the guard tower. Teuton guard tower is just being an excellent defense structure. A couple mangonels, excuse me, my voice cracked. A couple mangonels would be a good item. He's getting a couple archer ranges, good idea. Queue up, garrison inside his own building. Get out a bunch of skirmishers, probably a bit of a better item than his own archers, because he's going to be outclassed by his opponent's archers, because he has gone teched up at least with 1 upgrade. A Mangonel is being built by Green. Very good. Handful of spearmen here. The scouts are still actually alive. We do have... The Red has actually found those sheep. You can probably actually select them. Can you use the delete button and kill off your own sheep? I know you can do that with buildings and units, but can you do that with sheep? Probably not. That'll probably be a bit overpowered, having your scout find a random sheep and just kill it off. Good use of this worker. Never actually seen the word repair before. You don't see that word very often, but repairing the Mangonel in combat, keeping it alive. Knight's going to be doing the same, but he has to be very careful. The AoE splash is actually quite nice in Mangonel. He does not have enough stone for a castle just yet. A castle will help solidify his position. Crossbowmen are still pecking away at the siege workshop. It should be completed relatively soon. Yeah, completed. On fire, but yeah, completed. And the repairer fully repaired and allowed the Mangonel to die. We'll need to see a crossbow, a scorpion. Ooh, got a pair of knights. Going to need to see a Mangonel or scorpions come out of that structure in order to help provide good defense. It looks like the siege workshop is almost going down. The Mangonel has been built. These knights could find it. Knights do extra damage versus siege, and but there's so many crossbows here. He doesn't get it. Red does have a Mangonel being built somewhere. Not sure where. That's just his scouts. Could send them in again. Just be a bit more annoying. Draw his opponent's attention away. Or bring them back. This Mangonel here is quite wounded. A single scout could potentially kill it off. Castle being built. He needs to make sure that's built. He needs this defensive structure. The Mangonel is still alive. The knight did not make it. I wonder how many town centers each player has. I only see... Oh, we got 2 town centers for green. Red probably still only has the 1. The castle is complete and kills off the Mangonel immediately. Now he needs to prioritize building a town center. He needs probably pretty far behind on villager count. Yeah, he's down by 20. Oh, Red has stabilized the front line. We do got some stuff being queued on up inside the siege workshop. Battering rams is probably the best, could be a good item to help brute force away towards the castle. A handful of knights are here ready to flank. Red has sending out Mangonel. That's a good shot. Getting 4 crossbowmen, severely wounding. His formation really staggered at that exact moment. The single pikeman or spearman is going on forward, but the castle should be able to clean it up, no problem. And we do have the battering rams. Trying to ball up some battering rams. The Mangonel getting some great damage, though battering rams I believe can kill the Mangonel in 1 hit. And using the houses as walls, emergency walls. And the Mangonel's doing some great damage to those rams. Over here, we got the crossbowmen. And the scouts may have been cleaned up. The knights are still here, but Red is still pretty far behind. We do got the Red's second town center going on up. He needs to build a 3rd. Green does have a 3rd. So Red needs to build 2 more town centers to have a chance of getting back in. Do you see a large queue of Eagle Warriors coming on out? Excellent shot by the Mangonel. Now he's going to just pick away at these buildings. Thankful for those crossbowmen. Severe amount of them are wounded. Makes you wish you just have that 1 monk. Just 1 monk would be quite useful. Board castle on the high ground. Excellent spot. Knights not having enough vision range in order to spot this. If they did, there's too many crossbowmen here now. Green's production's looking quite good. Red has enough stone for the town center monastery. Even if you can't place down the town center an area to collect resources, having a town center down just in order to build villagers is always good, because that villager production time is critical. He also doesn't have access to a whole lot of gold. That's actually, oh no, he has gold here, so he had gold income. This will, of course, free up some more gold, and perhaps he has, not a whole lot of stone. Building a town center and as well as a castle in this general area could be quite nice for defense. He has to play a bit more defensively and hope that his opponent sends out a bad engagement because he's pretty far behind. Villager count is he's down by 30. Another castle going up for green. This will be an excellent defensive position. And crossbowmen can always hop. Honestly, these crossbowmen keep the healthy ones out, but then throw the low health ones inside the building, because remember, units get health regen if they're inside buildings. So this is actually a bit of an oversight by green. Not many people actually probably remember that aspect of you can actually, your units regenerate health while it's in a garrison. Looks like green is collecting some relics. I just realized there's a pond here and he's walled it off with houses. It would be quite interesting if Green sent in transports in order to flank. Red Scout. Oh, those are the trio scouts we saw from the beginning of the game. We'll clean up one of the villagers here. Large number of houses being spread on out, and we do got some barracks as well. Where's that monk at? Oh, that was a red monk. I thought that was green, but that was red. That monk is running. And he's going to go straight to the forest line. Now there's a huge gap here. Now all these villagers can easily be cleaned on up. The monk does go down, but now these crossbowmen are getting ripped apart by these towers. Quite a bit of damage right there. We got a handful of Teutonic knights here. They don't have a whole lot of pierce armor, so crossbowmen would do decently fine versus them. Both sides should probably eye for scorpions and mangonels. Knights are another good item to help close the gap with the crossbowmen. Looks like Eagle Warriors are being selected for green. Take a quick villager count. Green's ahead by 40. Ooh. And red doesn't have a whole lot of food. He only has one queue of villagers, so there is an oversight there. We got a university going down, but red, he's pretty contained. He needs to break out perhaps this direction. There's some room to grow besides a lion. But put a town center over here, collect the fish nearby. The stable is actually going down to crossbow fire. We do got a pair of mangonels moving on forward. We do got only a handful of knights. Green's just amassing right now. Technology doesn't really want to push in just yet. We do got these crossbowmen moving forward. We'll find a small angle towards a house. Oh, right here. Just screams, put a tower. Maybe an angle for him to get some of those villagers. Town centers only have a range of 6. And he's actually able to hit the town center from here. If he realizes that, he can apply pressure and use his opponent's walls against him. Looks like another group of villagers moving forward. Perhaps, looks like another castle. He's also taking up the Imperial Rage. Overall, green is in a great position. Do got a large number of knights here. Could potentially get this castle, but there's so many crossbowmen here. But if these mangonels come to the fight, Eagle Warriors coming along the front flank, and we do have the villagers now getting hit, but this castle looks like will be complete. No, the villagers are getting ripped apart. The crossbowmen are not firing, avoiding the fire from the mangonels. Oh, that's gonna be deadly. Oh, there goes about half of the crossbowmen. Eagle Warriors do clean up the mangonels, and they do have bonus damage versus the cavalry, and there goes the knights. All the villagers are cleaned up, but green has an army here and forward production. Castle is being built here. It is filling in a gap. And this a little bit stone wall will also fill in the gap. Just a small amount of stone left. So red is pretty much out of stone. Only has enough stone. No, he has about 1,200. He can still build another castle, but against crossbowmen, he needs knights. Or skirmishers. There's a lot of pikemen here, so skirmishers would do quite well. We haven't seen any plumed archers yet. Maybe we'll see some plumed archers soon. Just going straight for crossbowmen. Another castle going out, and that is a very good spot. It will deny that wood. Red is making a hole. He needs to send out units there. He only has a handful of Teutonic Knights. We got another castle going up by Red, but Green is bringing trebuchets. This seems like the end for Red. These Teutonic Knights managed to get a couple hits there. Teutonic Knights will just rip apart those Eagle Warriors, but... And I could see a castle war here, but this castle is hitting the villagers. Though this villager is distracting fire from this one, giving him time to be able to set up this castle. He's repairing this one, but the number of crossbowmen here is quite alarming. He has a good number of Teutonic Knights. They can go through this group of Eagle Warriors no problem. The Eagle Warriors can storm on in. He's going straight for the castle. No murder holes, but this one on the high ground will gain a damage bonus. And those Teutonic Knights did not last long whatsoever. Red just got to the Imperial Age. He needs to get out something to counter barrage those trebuchet. And decides to go ahead and surrender. This is Agion saying thank you for watching and signing off.